Hey guys, welcome back. That time of the week again to share with you my empties. And I remembered to gather up all of my empty candles that I've been burning or warming over the past few months to be able to share them with you. So I have a lot. So this video may be a bit longer. So settle in and get yourselves comfortable. I'm just going to pull these candles because I have them in a box, and we'll do those first. The first one is a White Barn pumpkin apple, ground cinnamon, pumpkin, and red apple. This has been a favorite candle of mine for a really long time. That sitting over there, that's me. That is from my big flamethrower that I use to light my candles. This was a beautiful, flawless burn. I love it. I tell you guys all the time, I really only burn my candles either on top of my stove or on the island in the kitchen. I did recently buy a candle lamp, which I haven't used yet. I don't know if I got that in like August, but I haven't broken that out and tried it out yet. But anyway, pumpkin apple, love this one. Will always be a repurchase until I no longer like it. Hot cider donut from Homeworks. This is my favorite fall, like gourmand candle. This is a 4-wick. Again, this burned really, really well. Love this one. I have one more. Because I feel like when I bought them, it was on QVC. And I think, did I have to get two? Possibly, but that's fine. It's Harvest Apple, Cinnamon Sugar, Vanilla Bean, and Spiced Cider. Again, absolutely love this. When I think of fall fragrances, this is one of the candles that I really don't want to be without. So I will hang on to the other one until next year, and I will watch for sales and stuff like that and pick it up the next time I see a sale. All right, let me move that box. What else do we have? Another White Barn. This is spiced pumpkin and patchouli. Now, I already cleaned this one out, sort of. I love this. It still smells so good. I feel like I'm very picky now about the candles that I buy. Not that I'm not wanting to branch out and try new, but I tend to stick to the ones that I know do well for me and that I really love. So I bought this one last year or the year before, and I got a couple of them. And I'm pretty sure I burned one last fall, and here we go again. So spiced pumpkin and patchouli is rich pumpkin, warm patchouli, and a touch of cinnamon sugar. So I feel this is a very pretty patchouli to me. It's not dirty. It's not overbearing. I would say if you like pumpkin, I would give this a try. If you're a patchouli fan and maybe you're not the biggest fan of pumpkin, still try this. I don't even know if this is even available, but I love this one. And I didn't even look for it this year because I knew I still had that one. Okay. This is from Goose Creek, and this is sweet banana bread. What does it say about that? Soy wax blend, banana, cinnamon, and vanilla. Okay. So I burned this a couple of times, and then I put it in my candle crock. You guys, when I tell you that this was so strong, even when I was burning it, but I was getting like ooey gooey caramel from this, and it became kind of off-putting to me. I don't like that sticky, like over the top, that it's like I feel it. It's like it's covered on my counters, like drippy caramel. So I did this one in the candle crock, and it just kept going and going and going and going and going. So this, I might get another one of these in the spring. Um, but this was incredibly, incredibly strong. I just couldn't keep it lit anymore. And then I just had it in the candle crock, and I pretty much left it on. There were times that I had to shut it off. Like there were a couple days where wax that I was warming, didn't go with bakery. And I just kind of cleaned the air, refreshed, and then went back to using that. The other thing too is, yes, I feel like I've gotten through a ton of candles, but I do work from home now, and I will burn a candle for 4 hours, sometimes 5, blow it out, and then light a different candle that I've already been working on. So I feel like that's helping too. Not that I'm rushing to get through them, because I totally just want to enjoy these scents. Okay, from Yankee Candle. Is this a 1 wick? I believe it is. This is in their 22 ounce apple pumpkin. I don't know. I think it's been years since I've had this, to be honest with you guys. I used to buy Yankee Candles all the time, and then I would buy Yankee Candle and Bath and Body Works, and then I don't know what happened with Yankee. I just stopped buying it for a while, for several years. But anyway, this candle smelled really good, although I have to say I prefer the Bath and Body Works Pumpkin Apple over this. Now, started burning it, and I think on the second burn, and I trimmed the wick. On the second burn, it massively started tunneling, and then I found myself going around the edges so that it would melt evenly, and it wasn't. It just, when I lit it up for the third time, I'm like, it was driving me nuts. It just looked messy. It wasn't burning evenly. So I said, you know what, the hell with this. I'm not wasting time. I'm not babying this. I've done the things I'm supposed to do. I trimmed the wick. It just doesn't want to behave. So this went into the crock. And you guys, again, I feel like it lasted forever and ever. So that's apple pumpkin. I'm not saying I would never get this one again. I prefer the one from Bath and Body Works. If I could only get one. All right. This one I loved. This is In the Stars and Honeycrisp Apple from Bath and Body Works. And the scent notes on this are Starflower, Sandalwood Musk, Golden Honeycrisp, Apple, and Apple Blossom. Guys, this is beautiful. This probably would have been really pretty at the end of summer or even in the spring. But I loved this. I had never had this before. I think I picked it up last year. But again, beautiful burn. I never got a kerosene smell with this. Didn't have to put it in the candle crock. Oh, it was so pretty. In the Stars and Honeycrisp Apple. This is when they did those blended candles. I would get that again. It did really, really well. Okay. 2 more, and they are both from Yankee. This is just an itty bitty guy in Spiced Pumpkin. And this was a spicy pumpkin. I liked it. There's no scent left. So that burned all the way. You guys, yeah, that went and went. And then a little piece from it, a little bit of the wick came off. I know this is little, but this thing lived its best life right on my kitchen island, and it scented the kitchen. Now my kitchen, it's open concept. It goes into the dining room and into the living room. I'm not saying that if you were all the way at the end of the living room that you could smell the spiced pumpkin, but you could smell this coming into the kitchen, in the dining room, and yeah, for a little spicy thing, this was potent. I had bought the small one thinking oh, if I really loved it, I'd go back and get a larger size, but this was enough. This was enough. And moving forward, like even next fall, I think I would just stick to this small size of this guy. Um, yeah, no complaints there. And then last, I think, but not least, this is another Yankee Candle, and this is in Cider House. And this is a 20 ounce 2-wick. Again, burns really well. I may, you guys, when I tell you, the longevity of this, I felt like this candle lasted me 5 years. This, again, I was going to clean this up, but that is from my torch, like going into the like, you know, burned beautifully. And I did really, really enjoy this scent. However, I think I'm just sick of it. The last couple burns, I was burning it to finish it. Not that I didn't like it, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that there's still this much candle left. And I do not like to, well, I don't, unless, I don't like to burn half of a candle and then put it away for next year. I just, it doesn't make sense in my brain to not finish it. So I may burn this one more time, like before I do empties again, and just finish it up, or I might just call it and just be done with it. It was really pretty. It did great. Long lasting, strong performer. Like I said, I don't have candles going in any other rooms of my house except for my kitchen. The only candles that like I will save are like spa scents. Like there's either like a eucalyptus spearmint or something, and that you know, maybe I'll burn for like a couple hours on a Sunday or something, like when the kids aren't home or something and I'm just like sitting and reading, I might do that. And then put it away and, you know, burn something that's more like, I don't know, that goes with the wax and melting. Anyway, that just went, I just went all over with that one. Anyway, Cider House, really good. Would get this again. And like I said, very, very, very good burn. Yeah, so that was quite a bit of candles. I'm glad that I finally remembered to bring them up. And the ones that I can get the wax out of, I just freeze them, empty them out, clean out the jars. I'll save a couple, but I will throw them out. I just want to get them like recycled. Okay, now on to wax. Thank you. I appreciate you watching, even though I am so unorganized all the time. All right, let's start with Scentsy, since it's kind of on top. All right, so took out a Luna car bar from the car. This thing hasn't had scent. It hasn't had scent in quite some time. And I put in, I think, Welcome Home. And my oldest son was in the car and told me he really, really liked it. Actually, he took the car the night before last or something. Anyway, doesn't matter. He was like, oh, whatever scent you have in your car smells so good. However, my husband went into the car to get something out of it today. And he said, oh, whatever thing you have scenting up your car, I don't like it. So I just had this. I have the Welcome Home, and then I think I have one more, like Luna, and then that's it for car bars. So I need to figure out something else to use. And then, of course, here is another pod in Bright Cider Life. I love this one. I have, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 of these. I'm just going to keep using them. I wish that this came back in wax. These are fine. They're just, I just wish that this was a bit stronger. Because I have this like plugged in right when you come through the front door. But it was on clearance. That's me justifying. Okay. Banana nut bread, currently available. I cannot believe that I like this one. I feel like I thought it was okay the first time I ever tried it with Scentsy. And now I like it. It's grown on me. It's just ripe bananas, nuts, and some spices, and it is good. I mean, are you ever going to get something that's really, really authentic baked banana bread? No, they all have a little bit of a candy-ish note, but this is pretty dang close. So had that going like front room, office, kitchen, living room, dining room, and it was really good. Probably on the same day that that banana bread candle was going. Apple Harvest Dreams. I love this. I love it. I know it's just an apple scent, but this was in the Harvest collection. Apples, leaves, and fall spices. Yeah, it's good. There's something else in here that I don't know. I'm very drawn to. Love this. Great Performer. Warmed that in my Accord warmer that sits right on my desk in the office, and then also in another warmer in that same room that's like across the room. Mums and Magnolias. I really wanted to like this one. I really did, but I don't love this. This was from Bring Back My Bar in July, and it's marigolds, rhubarb, cedar, and musk. So nothing about mums. Marigolds are, I don't know. I don't really like them. Mums I do like. But then I start thinking, do mums really have a scent to them? I don't know. So anyway, put this on the second floor in the loft area and in the hallway, and there's like a little like alcove where I have some warmers like before you go into my bedroom. And I'll just use a bar between there and the loft. So I put it in, and then I don't know, I was busy downstairs doing stuff, and then I came back up and my oldest son was upstairs, and I said, oh, I wish I liked this wax better than I do. And he's like, oh, I think it smells great. And I said, you do? And he said, yeah. What's it called? And I said, Mums and Marigolds. And he goes, yeah, it's like a nice fall floral. And I said, what? I do not get floral at all out of this. I get powder. It's so powdery to me. Yeah, like borderline like headache inducing. And I was really hoping it was going to be like a nice fall floral. To me, in my nose, it doesn't come across that way. My oldest son thought it was floral. Starburst Sky, not available. It is available in the soap and the body wash and I think the hand cream. This has creamy coconut and vanilla and like apples, like very sweet apples. I do like this. I think I'm getting like a little bit tired of it. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do like it. Not that I forced myself to warm it, but I pulled it thinking like, wow, I haven't warmed this in a long time. And I warmed it in my bedroom and the master bathroom, and it was nice. I put it in like in the morning and went to bed, later that night and liked it. But the next day I was like, oh, I'm kind of done with this one. Okay. Blackberry Orange Marmalade. I was at one time so in love and obsessed with this. I thought it was like the best blackberry marmalade ever. And again, my love affair with this one I think is over. This was a Bring Back My Bar from like 2022, and I definitely put it in my club for quite a long time, and then took it out when I, had quite a bit and regretted taking it out. But I think I have one bar left. I'm good. I just think that that's what happens. Like some things we're just not meant to like love forever and ever and ever. Yeah, so this has blackberry jam and orange marmalade and sugar. Not my favorite blackberry. And I just feel like as far as like marmalade scents, Scentsy's not my favorite. That's all. I mean, it happens. But there was a time that I just was so in love with that scent. Okay, Blankets of Love. Love the name of this. This is really good. It is available. This is it's a soft, like subtle scent, bedroom scent. It's like a little bit woodsy, and it has cotton blossoms and violet. I believe it's violet. Yeah, very pretty, like bedroom scent. I may pick up another bar, I'm not sure. Like I said, it is soft and subtle, a little too soft and subtle for me in the bedroom. Like, I don't want something like blasting all the time in there, but it was kind of hard to pick up at times. So, all right, so that is it for Scentsy. If that is what you were here for, thank you so very much for stopping on by and watching. I appreciate it. And I'm going to move on to Vendor Wax. All right. From Scoopable Wax Melts, which now is Macaron Wax Melts, this is Harvest Bake Sale. And this is exactly what it says, apple and pumpkin blend. And I loved it. And it's a great performer. It's got a little sweetness. There's no spice at all. This is fantastic. I've had it before. I probably went through a scoop of this earlier, you know, like September or whatever. Really enjoy this. Did great. Just a traditional fall scent. From CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts, this is Blazed. And Blazed is Bonfire Nights type, fire roasted marshmallow, a hint of campfire marshmallow, boardwalk mallow, and cashmere woods. This was so pretty. This was poured August 21st. So this was from her most recent pre-order. I went through 2 clams of this. Kitchen, living room, dining room. I enjoyed every minute of this. This was so pretty. I love the fire roasted marshmallow. I feel like sometimes in some blends, it's very fire roasted, like an actual fire. This just added like a smokiness without it being like something's on fire, which is what Around the Campfire from Scentsy does to me. I can't. I wish I could enjoy that scent, but I constantly feel like something's on fire when I warm it, so I just don't anymore. I gave the bars that I had left away. I couldn't. Anyway, fire roasted marshmallow in here. It's got a sweetness with that smokiness. The campfire marshmallow adds that fluffy, not vanilla, but like a creamy, gooey marshmallow. It just adds like another layer of goodness to this. I really enjoyed Blazed, and I would 100% get that one again. From Teddy Bees, I did I Heart Vanilla Peppermint. The scent notes on this are creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallow and magnolia, which is boardwalk marshmallow, and then blended with creamy peppermint. This was poured on 6/20 of 2024, so over a year old, and I had warmed this a couple times in my bedroom. Really pretty. Again, on the softer side. I tend to like those really nasal, clear peppermint, to the point that like you can breathe so clearly. This was more of a, I say like a fun peppermint because of the vanilla marshmallow, that vanilla milkshake. It just was like a creamy, like dreamy kind of peppermint. It just wasn't strong enough for me. I wanted to be able to warm this like in my kitchen and stuff, and I tried it it just didn't hold up. Um, so I had 4 pieces that I had pre-cut left, and I did that in the loft one night when the kids were hanging out. There's 2 warmers in there, and then the 2 warmers in the hallway. And again, like, you could smell it if you were searching for it. Like, if I went up there and was like, it didn't travel down the stairs, it didn't come out, or like interfere with like what was warming in the laundry room or whatever. So it was nice. Just not the kind of peppermint that I'm necessarily looking for. This is from Sensationals. This is Autumn Valley, Golden Amber and Balsam. You guys, I have no idea how long I've had this one for. It says limited edition. I'm going to say a few years, but I loved how this smelled on cold back when I bought it. Oh, it's just like a crisp autumn, like afternoon before the sun has gone down. This is pretty. And I did really like this. I warmed this in my office in the Accord warmer. I put 2 in each. And it was nice. I thought, oh my gosh, what are you doing? This is going to be so crazy strong because of that amber and the balsam. The balsam was very, very, very subtle, which I appreciate because I didn't want to regret warming this. Yeah, this was just really nice. But this wax was so dang hard that it was a little on the messy side to get it out. And it took a long time to melt. But it was nice, and it wasn't crazy strong. It was a good, like, medium. I liked it. And I say I would pick it up again. But it does say limited edition. I'm going to have to check the next time I'm at Walmart to see. I don't even know. When they say limited edition, how limited is it? I don't know. Okay, from Kay, I did 2 bars of her black tea. Crisp notes of oranges, jasmine, lavender, musk, and wood. So pretty. Did not mix this with anything. Again, kitchen, dining room, living room. I really do like this. Do I smell orange in here? I don't. Do I smell lavender in here? No, but it's definitely like true to its name of being a black tea. It really, really, really is, with something else in it. I just couldn't pinpoint what that was. If it's like the musk and the wood. But this was just a very, very good black tea. And it did very well in my home. Oh my gosh, I definitely got through a lot. Oh. Okay, I have some from Bright House Scents. So she had sent me these, Melanie, and I had her original formula, I think from when she like first opened. I wasn't really getting good performance, which is fine. I mean, that happens. And again, I could be the only person that's not getting good performance. You know, is it my warmers? Is it the height of my ceiling? Is it, I don't know. So she sent me some wax, which she totally did not have to do. And I even said that to her via an email. But this first one is October Cappuccino, Pumpkin Pie Spice, Pralines, Vanilla, Cinnamon Bun, Caramel Macchiato, and Cappuccino. I ended up mixing this with, did I do it with this one? I think I did. When I say mixing, I didn't mix it in the warmer. I just put this like in my kitchen and living room, and then like the pecan pie in the dining room, like in a warmer, and then it doesn't matter, right? Okay, so loved how this smelled on cold. Yeah, you really do get, to me, that caramel macchiato. Like if you've ever like ordered one and then you get the cup of it with the lid on, and you can smell, it really did smell like a caramel macchiato. And you do get that like nutty praline note. Okay. And I mixed it with pecan pie, which is brown sugar, toasted pecans, and pie crust. Excuse me. This was, I'm going to say, like on the lighter side. I could definitely smell it. It wasn't room filling, but it was still nice. It was a good like scent to put in the morning. And I want to say after about 4.5, 5 hours, I couldn't smell it anymore. But I did enjoy it. And yeah. Okay. Now, this one. Snickerdoodle Crunch Cake at the Cafe. I loved this, and this was strong. The scent notes for this are snickerdoodles, ginger snap cookies, pumpkin crunch cake, white pumpkin latte, and caramel coffee. Yummy. This was so good. So good. Warmed it in the same exact place that I had warmed these. And I mixed it, well, not mixed it, but didn't have enough for all the warmers. I put in, because there were 2 pieces of this baked apple zucchini bread. Baked apple, zucchini bread, cinnamon, cardamom, walnuts, and hints of caramel. This was outstanding, and it was so nice the way that they complemented each other. I would definitely get this Snickerdoodle Crunch Cake at the Cafe. So good. Had ginger snap cookies, pumpkin crunch cake, white pumpkin latte, caramel coffee, and the snickerdoodles. Ugh, this was outstanding. Really, really fantastic. Whoops. Okay. Another one from CQ, handcrafted, is Layers. This was almond croissants, Chinese almond cookies, honey buttered rolls, pralines and cream, and warm cinnamon sugared pretzels. I can't remember what the shape was, but I broke it in half and warmed it in my bedroom in 2 warmers. Really, really like this. The almond croissants and the Chinese almond cookies, are those the fortune cookies when somebody refers to Chinese almond cookies? Because to me, the fortune cookies smell almondy. Is that the right? Anyway. This was delicious. The warm cinnamon sugared pretzels. Oh my gosh. I could really smell that in here. Mixed with the almond croissants. This was yummy. This was such a treat to fall asleep to. Really, really liked this. This may have been offered in that pre-order, and I just like overlooked it. But I really enjoyed this. So thank you so much, Anya, for putting that in as a sample. I need to remember that and get it sometime and try it. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's another one from Bright House Scents. So this was from my order from, I can't remember when I ordered. It wasn't from this where she sent it to me. This is one that I, purchased. So this is Beach House. This is sea salt, beach air. I can't even read when it's over there. Coconut cream, coconut milk, tonka bean, jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, and wild, what does that say? Bluebell. This is a Joe Malone type. You guys, I really enjoyed this. Now, oh my gosh, the sea salt and that beach air and the coconut milk and probably the coconut cream is what I really got. I couldn't really smell jasmine or sandalwood. This was so pretty. Now what I did with this is I put 3 cubes in each of my bedroom warmers. And I fell asleep to this one night. And I could still smell it the next day. Not crazy strong, but I could smell it. And this was really pretty. But something about the consistency of this, it's like gritty. And I remember saying something, or Melanie had addressed it when I had said that in, and I think it's because of the soy, maybe, that it did that. I don't know. But this one, it did really well. So, and this was poured in April. So I really liked this. This was good and did well. Okay. From Southbound. This is Lavender Twinkies. Lavender, vanilla, and cream filled cakes. Okay. So I love lavender. I think I know I've said it before. I many years ago loved lavender. Then when I was sick, lavender was I didn't like it, and I associated it with being sick, being in and out of the hospital. Sometimes they would have like an aromatherapist come around before surgeries or like during chemotherapy, and your senses are very heightened, and smell and things that you once loved. So anyway, it destroyed lavender for me. I couldn't smell it without feeling sick or remembering being sick. So anyway, fast forward, I have fallen back in love with lavender over the past, I don't know, 4-ish years. This one just was not my favorite. Southbound does so many beautiful blends with lavender. This one just wasn't it. It came across kind of, I don't know, like artificial. And that's not even the right word that I want to use, but she has other lavender blends that I like. I just wanted to try this because of the name. Warmed it in my bedroom. I've had it since May, so I've been warming it. Like I said, I have a nice big basket in my bedroom, and finished that one. That one I would not repurchase. From Kay, this is Banana Doodle Latte. Banana bread, snickerdoodle, and cafe latte. I did like this. I wish I had more of it because I only warmed this in my kitchen. No, I can't smell anything. And it didn't travel. Like I said, it's open. It didn't travel like into the dining room or the living room. I should have picked up a few of these because I love that it had snickerdoodle and like a latte with the banana bread. So it was like on the lighter side for me. But it was good. It was a good banana. This is from Macaron. This was a sample that she gave me in Beach Nights type. Fantastic. Powerhouse. Powerhouse. Yeah, warmed this in the office, and it was amazing. All day. Even traveled a little bit down the hallway. Love it. If you are a Beach Nights fan, Macaron Wax Melts has a great Beach Nights. Sorry, I need a sip of my water. My apologies if this video is long. Okay. From Second and Spruce, Dark Nights. Blackberry, Malo Fireside, Palo Santo, Vanilla Bean, Malo. Fabulous. So good, and such a wonderful change to like heavy bakery, heavy spiced fall scents. Even though I do consider this like fall winter scent because of the Palo and the dark berry with the blackberry and the Malo Fireside. Oh, this was so good. So good. And I believe when I had warmed this, my husband had been away. He was on a business trip and came in and said, oh my gosh, whatever you're warming smells amazing. Do you have more of it? He always says that about things that I don't have more of. So this was Dark Nights. I really loved it. Would be a repurchase. From Rainbow Melt, this is Scream. This came in a mystery box, and I love it. It is sugar cookies and spiced pumpkin and oat milk. This is not a very spiced pumpkin. It's creamy. That oat milk is so nice in here. And the sugar cookies. I would say if you are somebody that does not like spice, you would like this. To me, this is not spicy. It is just delicious, creamy. Ugh, fall bakery goodness, and I'm so glad that I have a tub of it. This was really, really great. Love, love, would repurchase. Drinks at the Win. This was from Jason. It was in her, I always call them the wrong thing. Cupcake? Muffin chunk? You guys know what I'm talking about. This was amazing. This was fresh limoncello, rich woods, amber, spice, lush greens, and bergamot. Oh, so good. Fresh, clean. Beautiful, beautiful. This, again, needed to reset. Whoo, you get all those heavy spices. I just needed everything. Oh, everything fresh and clean again. And I warmed this and it was beautiful. Great, like medium strength. Loved this. 100%. I would purchase this. I was going to say repurchase, but I didn't purchase this one. So Jason, if you are watching, thank you so, so much. Loved it. And last for wax is Michael from Teddy Bees. The scent notes for this are vanilla birch, mahogany. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, vanilla birch, mahogany vanilla, and smooth marshmallow cream. This was poured in June of 2024. This was a souffle, so over a year old. I think I had warmed a little bit of this in like July or August. It's not my favorite. My kids liked this, so it has warmed. Is that the right word? I have warmed this. I've put this in each of their bedrooms, and I could smell it passing their rooms. I've warmed it in their bathroom, and I did try it maybe the beginning of September in my bedroom. I like how it smells better on cold than I do warm. Warm, it just was a little too cologne-y, which I get it. I knew it was going to be a masculine scent based on the name. It just smelled like, I don't know, not so cologne-y on cold. But like I said, my kids definitely enjoyed this one. And it smelled good in their bathroom. But if I see, I wouldn't purchase it again. I have to just stick to things that like I like, or the group, like the majority of the people in my household like. And seriously, my kids wouldn't even remember, I don't think, to be like, hey, so many different scents they pick and like, and it's not like they're super picky where they only like cherry scents or something, you know what I mean? Anyway, very strong. So this was a strong one from Teddy Bees. It just wasn't a favorite for me. Okay, and last but not least, I love that all of my wallflowers all finish at the same time, because I changed them all at the same time. So I love that. So I just put in 2 almond croissants, I think 2 or 3 days ago. One is in the loft, and then one is like in the hallway. Yes, that's what I did. And then Vanilla Cloud is in the hallway too. Yeah, so that's what I did. One at one end of the hallway, and then the almond croissant at the other end, and then one in the loft, and then in my laundry room at the beach. This is so freaking strong, and I'm loving it. I thought it was like my laundry detergent at first, that something had spilled maybe. It just has like coconut, and I think like either sea salt or like a sea breeze type of note. Really, really good. I love this. Very fresh, very clean. So that's it, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, and a dish soap from Scentsy in Mediterranean Spa. I know I'm not with the masses here, but I don't like their I don't like their dish soap. I always second guess. Um, I get nervous, one, that the scent is gonna stay on the dishes. Why do I do that to myself? And two, it doesn't like um it doesn't get very bubbly. And I need to see those bubbles when I'm soaking my dishes. So I do love the scent of Mediterranean Spa, but I'm just not a fan of Scentsy's dish soap. That's all. That's it, you guys. Thank you so much. I am so sorry that I kept you for so long. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I truly, truly do. Um, and that's it, you guys. I hope everybody is doing well, having a wonderful Thursday. Or if I end up posting it later, have a great weekend, evening, morning. Take care. Hope that you are melting all the things that you love. And I will talk to you guys in my next one.